Welcome back to the project.
It's believed a 10-year-old girl may have been attacked by a shark at Lennox Head on the New South Wales north coast. She suffered serious injuries to her wrist and has been taken to Lismore Hospital. Police in Victoria are being urged to investigate after vision of a cyclist being doored in Melbourne CBD was uploaded to YouTube. The cyclist's camera captured the moment she was knocked off her bike by a man opening the passenger side door of a taxi.
We need to detail.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Okay. That's not an offence.
No, he just did. He just doored me.
Oh,
It's actually an offence.
Obviously very...
Some positive news for jailed Aussie Al Jazeera journalist Peter Greste and his family, with Egypt's interim president promising to do all he can to help. In a letter replying to Peter's parents, Adli Mansour says he'll spare no effort to ensure the case is speedily resolved. Andrew Greste, Peter's brother, has just returned from 4 weeks in Cairo and joins us now. Andrew, how soon do you think we could see Peter released?
Oh, we've got to be encouraged by it. It is encouraging to see that the President has shown interest and is following the case personally, so we'd like to think that it may help speed the whole process up and get to the conclusion that we want. And
what are the conditions like where your brother is being held?
Oh, they're pretty tough. I visited him 6 times over the last month, and he's in a small prison cell, 3 metres by 4 metres roughly in dimension, with 2 other of his colleagues, and has to spend 23 hours a day there, so pretty tough, without any reading or writing material and an hour of exercise a day. So just overcoming the boredom is another huge mental issue that they've had to deal with.
You say he's not even allowed a book to read?
The Australian Embassy officials have really had to struggle hard and advocate for Peter just to try and get some limited reading material into him, and that's actually just come through yesterday. So my understanding is that he's been given access to a small novel and a couple of newspapers.
How's his frame of mind? I mean, is he feeling hopeful?
He's got to feel hopeful. I mean, we've all got to feel hopeful that this is going to come to an end. He's extraordinarily tough and mentally really strong, and it's you know, always inspires me that each time that I go and visit him to see how well he's holding up.
Well, Andrew, thanks for speaking to us tonight, and obviously our thoughts are with your brother and hoping for the best outcome.
Thanks very much.
Moving on now, the LA Dodgers have arrived in Sydney to prepare for Major League Baseball's Aussie debut. They'll take on the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2 games at the SCG this weekend to mark the opening round of the baseball season.
That's right, and the fans are out at the airport waiting for their superstar, their heroes, to get to Sydney. And one punter really summed up his excitement in one single word. Starts with his girlfriend.
Hey Brian, can I get an autograph, mate?
Nice bloke. Like in the blue shirt we're looking for.
Wow.
Wow! That's all he needs.
Wow! Speaking of our next guest.
Desperate Housewives, the comedy murder mystery that premiered in 2004, completely took the world by storm and made an overnight star out of this lady.
Take your clothes off.
Eva Longoria made quite the impression as the sexually charged Gabrielle,
Hi, honey, you're home early.
a role that established her as an actress and led to a career as a model, entrepreneur and all-round fashionista. Eva is now in the country to add some glamour to the Virgin Australia Melbourne Fashion Festival, or VAMF, which I'm told isn't nearly as dirty as it sounds. Anyone want a VAMF?
Take off your clothes and get in the shower. No, I'm just kidding.
Please welcome Eva Longoria.
Eva, welcome to Australia, welcome to the project. It's wonderful to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I want to get this right. You're a global ambassador for L'Oreal. What does that mean? Does that mean you get to use that express lane at the airport when you land in a country?
It means I get free makeup.
Wow. Wow. Oh,
No.
You could always just steal it, but you never know.
No. It's been a lot of fun. It's almost been 10 years I've been with L'Oreal.
Wow.
I know. And so, you know, we get to travel the world and represent the brand and represent what it means to say because you're worth it. It's a lot of female empowerment.
And you're here for the Melbourne Fashion Festival,
Yes.
and you always look amazing.
Thank you.
I love one dress you wore once. This really took my attention.
God.
Let's have a look at this one. It's really... for some reason, that spoke to me.
What's going on there?
It was a spoof of when Lady Gaga wore the meat dress. And so I was hosting the EMAs in Spain, and so they were like, it'd be funny if you wore... it's called a jamón ibérico in Spanish.
It's amazing. When she did it, I thought it looked cheap, but that was classy.
That was classy. That was classy, yeah. It didn't smell.
Have you worn a jamón ibérico since then? Is it jamón ibérico? Have you worn one since then, or is it as a once-off?
I have not. It was a once-off. You don't wear the same dress twice.
Oh, it's a good lesson. See, we're learning things.
We were talking today, we can't believe it's been 10 years, since Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
Do you miss it?
I do. I mean, I miss Gabby. I miss the girls. I miss going to the same place every day to work. You know, you get used to your crew, and you get used to the sound guy, and you get used to the camera guy. So I miss that. I miss Ricardo, my husband.
Are you able to stay in touch with any of them?
Yes. Well, my birthday was 2 days ago, and so I...
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Thank you. And so, I talked to Marsha, I talked to Felicity, I talked to my ex-husband. My fake ex-husband.
By the way, we do have sound guys and camera guys who would love to stay in touch with you here. All around. Take your pick, Eva.
Okay. All right.
A couple of them, you could take them home.
I was reading your comments about your birthday, that you feel sexier now than when you were, say, 29. Why is that?
Yes. Oh, God, nobody wants to repeat their 20s. I mean, I like my 20-year-old body, but like my 39-year-old mind. Yeah, you just evolve as a human being. You get wiser, you get more literate. I'm very curious about the world. I'm well-traveled. I think I just have so much more to offer, and I find that intelligence is sexy.
You're very lucky, because my 20-year-old body is just as depressing as the one I have now. Yes, very lucky, Eva.
You say you get wiser and you do more things. One thing that a lot of people here wouldn't realise, but you were a very vocal supporter of Barack Obama. I know I got a number of emails from you asking for fundraising.
Yes. Give me money.
But I'm just curious, as a personality appealing to a very broad audience, where you come from, do you ever worry that when you back a certain political persuasion, you'll alienate the other half of your audience?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely think about that. But I thought this past election was very, very important for women. It was very important for minorities. It was very important for people without health care. And so there are some things more important than, are you going to go see my movie? I think social issues are really big.
It's so funny when big celebrities come to Australia. We Aussies, we all think you know each other. Do you know big celebrities? Like, do you hang around big celebrities?
I just did a movie. I just wrapped a movie with Isla Fisher.
Oh, really?
She's one of y'all's.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Didn't you used to live with Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah, yeah, you just threw it out there.
I'm fascinated by that, living with Whoopi.
You lived with Whoopi?
No, we were...
Romantically?
And this is how it all started. At one point, we were roommates. Honest to God, like she had just finished Color Purple, and it was weird. It was me and Whoopi Goldberg, Bobcat Goldthwait, and Rutger Hauer.
Wow. This sounds like
And who are your roommates?
I still have roommates. I have a big sorority house. All my girlfriends live with me. No, but
the camera guys are really interested in that.
Yes. Well, my oldest friends, Mario Lopez and I, we grew up together. I mean, so he's like my brother.
And you're a good friend with Victoria Beckham too. I saw some pic of, I think she was hemming a dress that you were wearing, and I thought, does she travel with you everywhere just to hem your dresses?
Yes. That's actually in her house in London. I had a gala, and I needed a dress, and so she said, come on over. And that's her dress. I always wear her actual dress from her closet, and then she's like, don't forget to bring it back. I'm like, dang it! I try to steal Victoria's dresses.
Well, it's great to have you in the country. For all the information on Eva's visit for L'Oreal and the wonderful work she is doing, just head to our website. All the details are there. Would you please thank Eva Longoria?
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Don't go away, plenty more to come.
The torch is the evidence the cops are looking for.
You found it, didn't you? It'll put you away for